We're here with Jason Lee Klinger, maker of Buffalo here. Mark Madden, Gorilla Gallery owner / Mad Tattoo owner.
And I feel short. Even though you're in a lower seat than me,
I'm gonna go
I feel
home.
short. There's Auntie Dawn. Point the camera at Auntie Dawn. We love Auntie Dawn.
Okay.
Serious.
Bye.
But Mark, we're here at the Gorilla Gallery. We're checking this out. First time. This is great. How did this all come about?
Well, before I have any more questions, I would like to unveil my new chin. Here it comes.
Let's unveil the chin. Oh my
Look at the sparkle.
If I can start.
It's a bit Andre the Giant-y, isn't it? Don't you want to ask him?
Anybody want a peanut?
Yeah.
I mean it. The Gorilla Gallery started out of a need for me to showcase artists that I worked with, friends of mine, musicians. It's all lies.
No. The original Gorilla Gallery was our party spot.
Yes, it was a party spot. But I like to double the authenticity as a means to showcase art and music, which in turn is partying for us.
Right. For us, being creative is partying.
Right. We started probably about 6 years ago. We started doing small events at different bars and venues. Eventually, it moved up. We had availability above my tattoo shop on Forest and Elmwood, which it is now. We moved up there, graffitied the whole place, invited in artists like Sean Madden that we still work with, artists like Jason Klinger that we still and always will work with.
That's my pain.
And eventually after that, once we grew out this space, which was the old Mondo, became available. Me and Jason built it from the ground up, and we decided that Forest and Elmwood could use a spot that missed out on everything that was lost when places like Home of the Hits, places like Mondo, places like Suntail, places like the whole roots of what, was the epitome of Buffalo's.
There was a family block here. There was a family block of local people who owned businesses, and the big corporations scared them away with this hotel idea, and we said, you know what? Let's give a little bit of that back and call their bluff. And we've been calling their bluff for how long now? 2 years?
2 years, and we continue. We plan on continuing for 20,000 more years.
That'd be great.
That's right. We will own this fucking corner.
And we're also on our way to taking over Hollywood.
And Hurdle. Like Hollywood secondary. We're taking Hurdle Avenue. When are we taking Hurdle?
We're taking Hurdle over beginning tomorrow. 1432, the new Mad Tiki, with the Gorilla Gallery showroom out front, right next to North Park Cinema. So keep your ears open for that.
And the North Park, I love that. Being a filmmaker.
Yeah, and I'll tell you the one thing about being a gorilla is working with other gorillas. We have companies much like Mad Terror Technologies, Greg Hinneman, Southside Customs, every artist that I've met along the lines of becoming this whole gorilla movement, how now become part of the artists, guild that we work with. Fat Man, Sneakers, any person that I run along the lines, I try to get a good business relationship with so that we could all prosper in a small city.
Mark, one question too is I've seen you moved back home, right? This is home to you?
Boston is home, but now Buffalo is home also. I'm a man of many homes, I guess.
You came from California. What would make you...
He's just saying that because his friends are watching from Boston.
Well, there's all my friends from Cali, because Cali is kind of my home base.
Right. I see you coming
but
from
if they're not watching...
The question always was, why do I keep on ending up back in Buffalo? And I think a lot of people do. Buffalo is affordable. Me and my wife just discussed this the other day. When I see images and it was funny, I was watching a show about Venice Beach. I was like, yeah, that looks like Venice, but they don't show the scary side of Venice as much. In California, and
the Mexican family is having...
You gotta always look over your shoulders. In Buffalo, I don't look over my shoulders. Buffalo is a neighbor of good, a city of good neighbors. I don't ever feel threatened. Probably more people feel threatened with me at the bar than I do with them, but I never feel scared in my own backyard. Buffalo's a good city as long as you know what you're doing, and it's cheap, it's affordable.
I want to add to that. Also, we have like nine. Right. Besides just food, we're one of the premier food destinations in the country. However, we have like 9 months of friggin' winter, all right, or at least cold weather, and that gives the artists nothing to do but hibernate and make art. So that's why
and drink.
That's why Buffalo is such a good art community, because because we got 6 to 9 months of just straight snow and cold, and what else are you gonna do? You're not gonna, you don't even want to go to the bar. It's too cold.
And Buffalo's a city where everybody, more or less, through 3 people, knows everybody else, especially in the art and music scene.
You, Carlo?
Sure.
Yeah.
Good enough. And if you name any 3 artists are going to tell you about 3 different artists. And that's another reason why I love Buffalo. There's not a ton of this cutthroat competition. We're not Hollywood, we're not Vegas, we're not trying to be. But we could stand up with any artist out there, and that's a threat.
Actually, they're sending me out there to LA to take over.
So LA, here comes the Buffalo.
Yeah, you better give it 3-4 months.
Yeah.
And we may have another grill gallery out there. You never know.
Plan in the works.
You never know.
It'll be like
Gorilla Gallery will be East Coast, West Coast soon. We're gonna find somewhere in Kansas.
Yeah.
We're taking
Kansas.
Mark, you own the tattoo shop, Mad Tattoo.
Mad Tattoo.
Are you booking it right now?
Am I what?
Are you booking right now? Taking?
How nasty is handed?
Yeah, my hand is chunky. Thanks to Heidi.
Look at how nasty
I love you, Heidi. I'm booking about a month, 2 months in advance. We have several artists. We got the new shop, so anybody who wants to get in touch can contact me, or they can contact Seb's new hairdo. A couple quick shout-outs. We want to give it up to BuffaloGorillaGallery.com, BuffaloGorillaZine.com, MadTattoo.com, MadTiki.com. Find us on Facebook. Find us in your mom's panties.
Klinger on Facebook. Flirt with Klinger on Facebook.
Yeah.
Now, how would you spell gorilla? Because some people...
G-U-E-R-I-L-L-A.
Right. Well, the G-U,
Here's the deal.
Because most people will try to spell gorilla.
The Spanish spelling is G-U-E-R-R.
But Gorilla, that's the rolling tongue R. And then we don't roll our tongues in Buffalo.
No, we're not rollers.
And we're not the first to drop that R when you're talking about it.
There's a lot of debate, but we're going to stick with the one way that we spell it, is G-U-E-R-R.
That's a nice camera. You can change lenses on that camera.
And last but not least, we want to mention that you said your birthday party. There's
January 15th, Mad Tiki Luau. This is the type of things that we do here in Buffalo. We kind of cut the norm. We're having a big Hawaiian pig roast out front. Yep, we got the Valentine's show too with Mad Terror Technology. That's the Vampire's Ball.
And then
tell them a little bit about that.
No.
February 12th.
February 12th.
Oh, yeah, that's
Buffalo.
That's before us.
Vampire Ball for charity, taking place at Club W.
199 Delaware.
And that's for charity.
Yep.
Yes.
All through
Food
the
Make a
month
West
of
New
March,
York.
we'll be doing a giant support Klinger's trip and the new gorilla.
You're skipping your fucking love, loss, and bondage.
Yes, we also have a
Love, and
bondage
bondage
show for adults only.
Adults only show.
18 and over. There's going to be a lot of the JJ and Panel JJ and man boxes.
ID required.
All of this can be found on BuffaloGorillaGallery.com.
All right.
And then Klinger show in March. Come buy my shit. I need some money. I need some money. I gotta go. I need money.
One more quick thing is, I heard about Buffalo magazine you're coming out with.
It's the Gorilla Zine. Me and Klinger's baby, we've been busting our ass with a lot of help from local gorillas over here, gorillas across Western New York, and it was more or less a retort to back old school paperbacks. Zine that showcases the musicians, artists, friends, family, and idiots that we represent here in Buffalo.
Mostly the idiots.
Mostly the idiots.
And is your first issue out?
The first issue is out. It's chock full of madness and rhetorical rants.
And where can it be picked up?
You can pick it up here at the Gorilla Gallery at 1109 Elmwood, or you can find it up and down Elmwood, Buff State. You can also find it online.
Yeah, they're gone, dude.
Well, you can find it.
They are gone.
There's another 250 coming on Tuesday.
We put them out.
We'll put them out. We'll bring them out.
That's how hot they are. You better pick them up.
Yep, I'm fine. BuffaloGorillaZine.com. You can read it online. But we recommend the paper edition because with each paper edition you get a very hand-signed.
There's coloring contests in there. If you win the coloring contest,
there's a lot of penis.
Lots of penis in there. Phallic for the ladies.
It's a factual fact.
That's how we do around here.
Well, thank you so much, sir.
It's an honor.
And thank you.
Also listen to us on our podcast. The new podcast is Buffalo Gorilla Radio.
BuffaloGorillaRadio.com.
The first radio podcast, we have the ultimate ridiculous green jello, a good interview with Bill Manspeaker. We've got the Goo Goo Dolls,
Mr. Tic-Tac.
Mr. Ugly Robbie Cat. We also have...
He's ugly.
He's beautifully ugly, though.
He's ugly.
We also have...
I'm just kidding, Rob.
Sean Madden, and a lot more special things, and that's all for the ear noises.
Yeah. Come check us out. We
do it for the blind kids, too.
it's artsy fartsy, we do it. So come check it out.
If you're flying deaf, dumb, stupid, or ugly, we want you to kind of smell us, think us, speak us.
Or even
We
just
love
need
you.
somebody to masturbate
January
for you.
15th.
We got that.
January 15th, Mad Tiki Luau, my big birthday.
You need a stranger?
Sure, stranger than fiction.